In Naruto, the majority of the Hokage deaths can be accounted for. Tobirama Senju died acting as a distraction. Minato Namikaze and Hiruzen Sarutobi both died using the Reaper Death Seal. Hashirama Senju, on the other hand, is a Hokage whose demise is still a mystery. In today's video, we would be looking at the supposed legendary Shinobi that killed Hashirama. Before we begin, do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's begin. The manga series Naruto, which tells the story of a young boy who longs to become the Hokage, is extremely popular. It wasn't easy for Naruto to get to the top because there were a lot of great ninjas better than him with outstanding techniques. It became clear throughout the course of the series that the world of Naruto is home to a lot of talented ninjas who are endowed with abilities that make them extremely dangerous and powerful. These ninjas have established a place in history and established a name for themselves thanks to the skills they possess. These ninjas are everywhere in the Hidden Leaf Village. The village has been home to numerous legendary ninjas in its long history. However, Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, is the name that stands out above all others. Due to his prowess in ninjutsu and ability to master the wood element, Hashirama Senju can be considered one of Naruto's legendary ninjas. Hashirama was later dubbed the God of Shinobi. He is also referred to as an idealist because he is willing to give his life for the peace between the Senju and Uchiha clans. He also succeeded in establishing temporary peace with the establishment of Konohagakure and distributed bijus to other villages without expecting anything in return. Hashirama Senju's background. Hashirama was born on October 23 into the Senju clan, one of the world's most powerful clans that dwells in the forest before the Hidden Leaf Village was established. Hashirama married Mito Uzumaki and became the clan's leader alongside his younger brother, Tobirama, who was blessed with extremely high chakra levels and physical endurance. The Senju clan competed with the Uchiha clan, the other most powerful clan, over the decades, and the clans regularly engaged in combat for land supremacy. Hashirama at last became tired of the constant fights and made a truce with the Uchiha faction with its chief, Madara Uchiha, to partner together by making a town where they could live respectively in harmony, which is to be known as the Hidden Leaf Town or Konohagakure. Hashirama Senju's past. During the Warring States period, Hashirama Senju took over as the Senju clan's leader. After his repeated clash with Madara Uchiha, the two ended up deciding to call for a ceasefire. Numerous different groups chose to join the Uchiha and Senju factions, which made the Hidden Leaf a significant power. Both clans selected Hashirama as the village's first Hokage when the time came to select a leader. Everyone opposed the idea that Madara should become the Hokage because Hashirama wanted him to be so. Ultimately, Hashirama became the Hokage, and this made Madara, at the end of the day, defect from the village. However, Madara feared that the Senju clan would eventually oppress the Uchiha. However, Madara's arrogance and obsessive pursuit of power led to the clan to turn against him, and Madara was outcast by his own clan. At the Valley of End, Hashirama and Madara engaged in yet another battle. Hashirama Senju emerged as the victor in the fight. Madara made use of the nine-tailed fox in a battle with Hashirama over who should lead the village in a valley that will one day be known as the Final Valley. Hashirama's wife came to his aid and used the powerful sealing jutsu of her clan to seal the demon fox inside her, allowing Hashirama to defeat Madara. He became known as the God of Shinobi because of his incredible power. Hashirama's strength was recognized all throughout the ninja world. His wood-release Kekkei Genkai permitted him to tame the tailed beasts with practically no issues and afterward offered them to different towns. Also, Hashirama created the Hidden Leaf with the assistance of his wood release. The circumstances surrounding how Hashirama died before the First Great Ninja War was never made public. Hashirama's powers. Because he was Ashura Otsutsuki's reincarnation, he had extra chakra reserves. His chakra reserves were further enhanced by him being a member of the Senju clan. Hashirama additionally also had access to an unknown sage mode, which empowered him to utilize natural energy. The wood-release Kekkei Genkai was Hashirama's most notable ability. He was the first ninja who possessed the ability to use wood release by birth. The majority of people with wood release only gained access to the ability through experimentation. Because of being naturally born with the ability to use wood delivery, Hashirama Senju could utilize the Kekkei Genkai on a larger scale. With the assistance of wood delivery, Hashirama was unbeaten in any fight. Hashirama was one of the few ninjas without the Rinnegan or six-path chakra who was able to use all 5 nature releases in addition to his ability to use wood release. Hashirama's later years. During his experience as Hokage and thinking about the eventual fate of the town, Hashirama and his sibling became sensei to the future third Hokage named Hiruzen Sarutobi. He eventually had children and became Tsunade's and Nawaki's grandfather. At some point during the revolutionary era of war among the countries, Hashirama died shortly, not before he passed the title to his brother. Who could have killed Hashirama Senju? Given Hashirama's power, determining the circumstances of his death presents a significant challenge. He was known as the god of Shinobi because he was the strongest ninja he ever was. His powers wouldn't be outperformed until Naruto's time, which came long after his passing. Madara Uchiha was the only person who ever came close to Hashirama's level during his lifetime, and even he was unable to defeat the first Hokage. Madara, who was put out of commission by Hashirama himself, was the only person who came close to killing him. It's hard to imagine what or who could kill him given his power. There were different ninjas from different towns who could have been powerful enough to kill Hashirama. For example, Mu, who had the dust release. However, Mu could not have killed Hashirama because Madara Uchiha easily defeated him. They couldn't have killed Hashirama because he was clearly the strongest Kage of his time. Takigakure sent Kakuzu, a future Akatsuki member, to kill Hashirama Senju. However, the mission was unsuccessful and Kakuzu barely escaped the fight. One more detail is that things ended badly for Kakuzu and he failed his mission. Later, higher-ups at Takigakure decided to punish Kakuzu for his negligence. So why didn't anyone talk about this incident before? Most likely, the response is simple. The first, on the grounds that Kakuzu failed. That's right, on the grounds that Kakuzu couldn't finish the first Hokage. Hashirama, Tobirama, and other Konoha military personnel could send ninja troops to defeat Takigakure if they discovered that they sent Kakuzu. Because of this, probably high-ranking Takigakure officials later covered up and denied Kakuzu's attempt to kill Hashirama. Additionally, there are no records to suggest that a ninja killed Hashirama. Keep in mind that Hashirama appeared to be in his prime when he was reanimated by Orochimaru. All in all, he passed on early on, and this brings up the issue of what brought to an end to the life of the god of Shinobi. Theories on how Hashirama Senju died. A lot of theories have been cooked up about how Hashirama Senju died. No one exactly knows what killed him, but we would be looking at some of the best theories on how Hashirama Senju died. Healing gone wrong. It was known that Hashirama Senju possessed a unique ability that enabled him to recover from any significant injuries. When Madara Uchiha fought Tsunade, he proved this. He drew a comparison between the regenerative abilities of Hashirama and Tsunade. Hashirama Senju's death could have been a result of this. Tsunade's cell division comes at an incredible expense, and judging by Madara's comments, their techniques were quite similar. The cells in an individual's body can only divide a specific number of times. With the utilization of techniques like creation rebirth, the cell division takes place quickly. Due to the fact that it shortens a person's lifespan, creation rebirth is a prohibited jutsu. It is reasonable to assume that Hashirama's similar ability drastically decreased his lifespan because it was always active. Although creation rebirth can be disabled, there is no evidence to suggest that Hashirama's regenerative abilities can be disabled. Since Hashirama wasn't the smartest ninja, it's likely that he didn't understand that his ability to regenerate cost him his own life. Died of natural causes. A lot of people think that Hashirama died naturally, either from old age or from a disease. Such an ordinary demise wouldn't have motivation to be displayed on screen, which would make sense of why it was rarely covered. The thought that a man who dedicated his life to the cause of peace was allowed to pass away peacefully is also comforting. Nonetheless, normal demise is frequently rebuffed in light of the restoration jutsu. It appears that this method restores deceased individuals to their pre-death state. This includes their age and any attire they wore. Since Hashirama returned looking genuinely youthful and fully armored, it's accepted he passed on in a fight. That's hard to believe given his strength once more. Died in a battle. There are a few scenarios in which Hashirama's death in battle could have occurred. He might have been slain by a lot of people like the third Raikage. That would require more than 10,000 shinobi if he were truly stronger than this Raikage. Given Kakuzu's canonical failure to carry it out, it doesn't seem likely that he was assassinated either. He could have been seriously harmed by Madara during their last fight, which affected his performance in later battles and cost him his life. He might have performed a noble sacrifice which would definitely fit into his mind-hearted character. In a fight, there are numerous ways to perish, regardless of strength. The real cause of Hashirama's death may never be revealed. For all the things that could kill him, there's a way to say he could survive it. That's what truly makes it so difficult to imagine him dying. All in all, Hashirama Senju died later on even before his wife, and no one really knows the cause of his death. What theories about his death do you favor? Go check out our videos on hidden clans in Naruto series to know more about the Senju clan. Do let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.